Yes, I'm a giant man-child, so sue me. Good afternoon, guys. Brian here, and today I'm going to give you my quick impressions on the Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game, VT49 Decimator expansion pack, which is this ship. Now, before we get to the ship itself, let's talk about what this pack comes with. It does not come with that planet. That's part of the Star Trek game, but I like it in my background, so deal with it. He comes with this thing, which has a breakdown of what comes with the ship, but more importantly, a new mission. Mission number 11, Interdiction. I'm sorry. I can read. Hooked on Phonics, worked for me. He, of course, also comes with all the cardboard things you need for him. And he comes with his pilot cards. Actually, no. Hold on, before we get to that. If you don't know what this game is, the Star Wars X-Wing miniature game is a turn-based tactical miniatures combat game where every round, I drop a miniature. Every round, players would grab their dial and choose what maneuver they're going to do. We're going to do 2 forward. And then everybody reveals their move. You grab the appropriate template that you're going to do. You put it in front of your miniature, and then you move your miniature to the end of it. And then you move on to the combat, where you try to blow each other up. And there are missions that give you objectives other than blowing each other up, but primarily it's a ship-based combat game. Now, the box also includes 4 pilot cards, as per usual, and these guys have some cool abilities, like changing a focus result to a critical hit is kind of awesome. Increasing your agility if you've taken some damage and have no shields. And if you actually hit somebody, you deal damage to them. That's kind of a cool ability. He's also got some bombs that you can do. I haven't played with the bombs in game yet, but they seem like they're going to be kind of interesting and a rather tactical thing to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys actually do in game. So yeah, I haven't actually played with this ship yet. I am actually really concerned by the fact that he has an agility of 0, meaning he doesn't roll anything for defense. Everybody else, all other ships I have, you get to roll at least 1 defense to defend yourself. He doesn't have that. He basically is always going to be hit, which I'm concerned about. Granted, he has 12 hull points, so he's going to be able to take a pounding, but I'm concerned. I want to see how this plays out, and I don't know. Nervous. He also comes with a slew of equipment cards, including a character who is probably going to be disappearing from the fiction altogether. Mara Jade eventually becomes Mara Jade Skywalker, because she marries Luke. But that's probably not going to happen anymore. Sadness. Actually, by the time this video comes out, the movie might have already come out and proven that she's not going to be around. I don't know what's going to happen. But basically, she gives stress tokens to people within range. This Imperial officer gives you the ability to do a free action. This one allows you to discard a crew member to negate damage, and allowing you to obstruct enemy attacks for another modification. There's some cool stuff in here. There's also some kind of concerning stuff, like dealing damage to somebody, regardless of who it is, after you attack. There's some stuff in here that I'm going to be leery about until I see it in action. And I don't know how it's going to play. Like, I'm not, like, annoyed that it's in the game. It's one of those things where it doesn't... I'm never one to want to hurt myself to hurt others in games. I don't like abilities that revolve around me getting hurt in order to hurt somebody else. That's not a tactic I like in games, so it's one that I tend to avoid, and that kind of seems like what he is playing with. But, since I haven't played with it, I don't actually know. But enough of that. Let's move on to the way the miniature actually looks, and I'm going to take it off the base here because it's probably going to fall off again anyway. And I have to say, holy crap. This might very well be my absolute most favorite Imperial craft I've ever seen. This design is just so awesome. I love the way this thing looks. Like, I love that there's even airlocks on this thing. I love that they made the turrets on this thing. Like, I'm picturing, like... like, I'm also picturing this not as an Imperial craft, as like somebody stole it and hijacked it and turned it into some other sort of craft. Because this totally is a living area to me, with a nice big huge bay window so you can see out, and there's like a kitchen table right underneath this big huge window. That's all the way in my head. And this front window is, of course, the pilot seat, and I'm seeing like actually a two-tiered thing where there's a the lower level is it has like some pilot chairs and sensor stations, and then there's like an upper bridge part of it that is overlooking the lower part and has a railing on it, and they're both like staring out this window. I'm just picturing the inside of this ship, and I have no idea what it looks like, but I'm envisioning the heck out of this, and it's sparking my creative juices, and I love the design of this ship so much. Why does it have to be Imperial? Why can't this be a Scum faction so I can repaint this thing to be how I want it? I haven't mentioned, I like the way this ship looks. Also, I really think they should have done blue in the back here for these engines to make it look like they're firing. But those are super duper nitpicks. The paint on this thing is just gorgeous. All the panel lining, all the detail on here. The turrets are here in their awesomeness. This thing is like the coolest ship in existence. I have no idea how it plays in game. All I know is I want to put this thing on a shelf and just... No, I don't even want to put it on a shelf. I just want to pick it up and go with it every once in a while. Yes, I'm a giant man-child, so sue me. But... let's see how he looks with some other Imperial craft. My former favorite Imperial craft, the TIE Interceptor, looks pretty good next to it. And of course, flanking it with a couple TIE Fighters. This is good. I like this. I look forward to seeing how this plays out in-game. And speaking of in-game, if you guys are curious to see how this game plays out as well as I am, leave a comment down below saying that you want to see us play it, and I will see if I can convince the rest of Playing the Avalon to give this game a shot for you guys. But I am also curious what you guys think of the Decimator here. How would you envision the interior of this if, you know, my vision is wrong? What is the actual interior of this like? Because I'm picturing like multiple stories and decks here, like maybe 3 stories on this ship. And I know nothing about this, so, you know, educate me. And I'm dropping pieces all over the place. Leave a comment down below. Talk to me about it. What do you think? I also want to take a moment to sincerely thank those of you who have subscribed to us and continue to watch our videos and spread the word about us. You guys are absolutely amazing for doing that, and I can't thank you enough for everything you do for us. You guys are the reason we keep making these videos, so thank you. Thank you so much. And that's basically everything there is to say about this guide that I have at the moment. So... until next time, guys, may the Sith watch over your dreams and crush your enemies. That actually was kind of poetic. Not particularly, Sith-like, but anyway.